Yeah, support for the Labor Party here in New Zealand and its leader, the Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, was sky high because of the government's handling of the COVID crisis. Polls were always expected to tighten in the lead up to the September election. That is what happened. It has happened. Look, ordinarily a 9-point drop in support for any party would spell bad news, but it's not quite the case here because Labor did have historically high polling. So all things considered, Labor will be pretty happy with these numbers, especially considering that it's been a pretty bad fortnight for the government. There's been a lot of focus on the mismanagement of quarantine facilities. Now, in this Colmar Brunton TVNZ poll, Labor's at 50%. That's down 9 points on these numbers, though Labor would be able to govern alone, which is not currently the case. They're relying on the support of two other parties, New Zealand First and the Green Party. National, the opposition has jumped up 9 points to 38%. This is the first poll conducted since the party replaced its leader just over a month ago. It's not a terrible result for the party and its leader, Todd Muller, but of course there is no pathway to power. Mr Muller has spoken to Sky News saying he expects the conversation in the community in the lead up to the September election to shift from the health response to a firm focus on the economy and jobs.
It will very much be a conversation of the next 3 years, not the last 3 months. And certainly my sense when I'm out and about is that's exactly what's happening. It's tightening and the conversation and the political narrative is changing accordingly.
Peter, Jacinda Ardern is leading the preferred Prime Minister stakes, 54% to Todd Muller's 13%. Jacinda Ardern clearly in the box seat to remain as Prime Minister for another 3 years, meaning that when the Women's World Cup rolls around in 2023, Jacinda Ardern quite likely to still be in charge of the country.